I'm Jen Carlman with InLab News. We are here at the 4th annual Tech Coast Angels Quick Pitch. I am joined by Camille Sobrian Saltman. Now you are with Connect, you're the president of Connect. So for people in the San Diego area who are unfamiliar with Connect, first just break that down for me and then we'll talk about the relationship here with TCA.
Connect was created 25 years ago to accelerate the success of research discoveries to help them commercialize and create companies. So we've really been a part of creating the technology clusters in San Diego.
Which of course, that's what this whole thing is all about, those technology clusters. So exactly. Tell me the role with Connect in really facilitating the quick pitch here.
Connect and TCA operate very closely together. They operate out of our offices. We provide program management, and it's a tremendous synergy because the companies that we're coaching and mentoring can then apply to Tech Coast Angels for funding and can apply to Quick Pitch to participate in the competition.
Right. Tell me a little bit about, Camille, the companies that are involved with Connect. There are so many great emerging technologies in San Diego. Where do you guys really fit that niche, and what kind of companies do you work with?
We really now have about 8 clusters in San Diego, if you can believe it. Life sciences, tech, communications, software, clean technology, action and sport technology, and I'm probably forgetting one or two as we go through the list. And then because of the unique proximity of the researchers and industry here in San Diego, it's a closeness that doesn't exist anywhere else in the country. We now have wonderful convergence clusters emerging. Biofuels, solar energy, energy storage, wireless health, genomics and bioinformatics. So it's a pretty exciting new field where industries are coming together, researchers are coming together, collaborating and creating entirely new fields of
that's
industry.
Exciting. I know, Camille, we talked to you last year. The economy continues to be sort of that flexible element of our industry. Tell me a little bit about how Connect has had to sort of stay in flux to meet the market needs. What's been happening?
Well, you're bang on about the economy. We are still down 70% in terms of venture capital funding from prior to the recession.
Sure.
The 2 areas that have really helped us through this time are angel funding from groups like Tech Coast Angels and individual high net worth business people, and also grant funding. Grant funding is about 150% higher than venture funding, and has risen dramatically, especially in the area of life sciences.
Right. The venture funds are they're just holding those purse strings. They're not letting anything go.
They've really they've got a double issue. They've got to make sure the existing investments in their portfolio get through this time, so they've had to do follow-on rounds themselves to help those companies, because the economic slowdown slowed the growth of the companies, and there wasn't other money to go out after to get a B or a C round. So they've really had their hands tied.
Kind of that double sword that you talk about.
So we've created a lot of new programs. We've created a program called Deal Network, where we go out into the homes of high net worth people and bring in a social setting a lot of high net worth people together to see deals that have been funded by Tech Coast Angels or have come through our programs. We've created a grant portal to help companies go in and identify what federal grants they can apply for that fit with their specialty. A lot of new programs around alternative sources of financing.
Right. That's very exciting, and how great that Connect has really been able to kind of not necessarily change their business model, but work around, the economy, and you guys coming up with new programs to make it work for some of those companies. That's really great. Well, Camille, thank you so much for your time again, and we look forward to talking to you again next year.
I appreciate your time as well. Thank you.